Well, hey there, Kentuckiana. A very good morning to you here at 6 a.m. on a very fine Friday. Jim's got the day off. Matt Breland is with me here as well, though. As we kick off, Matt, what is going to be an absolutely stunning weekend. I am so excited for everybody who's getting out and about on this Labor Day, for all the college football games and Friday night football games. We couldn't ask for better weather.
That's right, Grace. Yeah, this forecast is looking perfect for the weekend. As we head into the next upcoming days, it is going to be beautiful, especially to start off our day right now. Waiting on sunrise to happen. This is a live look at our U of L Health Sky camera, waiting on sunrise for us here in downtown with temperatures in the lower 60s, winds out of the north at 6 miles per hour into the upper 50s for you folks near Bowman Field. As we continue to go throughout these next upcoming hours, those temperatures will make their way into the 70s closer into the afternoon. But as of right now, we're ranging into the mid 50s. As we head into that school bus forecast, you'll notice that temperatures will be ranging into the upper 50s for pickup time. On the way home, temperatures into the upper 70s with lots of sunshine continuing for us. The satellite and radar continuing to stay quiet, dry, and clear this morning. It's going to stay that way all throughout our morning hours and into the afternoon. You can expect temperatures to gradually start increasing, but still remaining very comfortable. There's barely any humidity in the air that's going to be around for our Friday afternoon. Temperatures will be ranging in the lower 80s, a few small clouds here and there by the evening hours, but by the nighttime, we're still going to be remaining in this quiet trend. We're going to have more weather details coming up in just a few short minutes. Here's an update on traffic this morning. So far, everything looking good to go into and out of the Louisville Metro. The only slow spot that we have is closer towards I-265. The left-hand shoulder is blocked due to a crash northbound after exit 37 onto US 42. Keep that in mind if it's part of your commute. Grace?
Thanks, Matt. New this morning, a man has died after a stabbing last night. LMPD said officers responded just after 10 to the 9500 block of Johnsontown Way. There, they found a man who was suffering from multiple stab wounds. He later died at University Hospital. LMPD said one adult male has been detained, and police believe all parties are accounted for. Charges are pending right now. And we now know the names of the two children who died in Wednesday's school shooting in Minnesota. Families and friends are remembering 8-year-old Fletcher Merkel and 10-year-old Harper Moisky. Moisky's family is now demanding leaders address gun violence and mental health in America. 18 other victims are still recovering after being injured during the shooting. Investigators are combing through evidence and trying to determine a motive. They say the 23-year-old suspect, Robin Westman, has no known criminal history but did attend Annunciation Catholic School. Here at home, the shooting has shaken the Catholic community. Prayers at St. Patrick's Church in East Louisville turned first to the people in Minneapolis. WHAS11's Ian Hardwitt has the story.
But it was much more than just education. It was a community, and so it really became a home.
Before Father Jeff Schooner oversaw the St. Patrick's Catholic Church and School in East Louisville, Holy Cross High School was his second home. Wednesday in Minneapolis at the Catholic Annunciation Church, what should have been a back-to-school mass turned into a massive deadly shooting. 2 kids died, at least 18 people injured.
It flies in the face of everything that we hold to a God of love and of peace.
Unlike the days when Schooner was a student, the mass attended by over 600 students here at St. Patrick's School is no longer public. That changed 3 years ago, well before this latest tragedy.
For the intense grief, is there a period of intense love that comes behind it? Is that something you've seen in your own experience at the church?
Yeah, I do think that in people's grief, when others love them, that shares the burden. We never say that all the evils that befall us are God's will for us, but we do say that God can work good out of even the evils that befall us.
After spending the morning in prayer, he challenges others to let that contemplation inspire.
And we know that in our world that there's evil that exists, and God's solution to that for us is the gift of himself, that he is with us in the midst of that pain, and he inspires us to make a change, to work to make the world better, but that the answer to many prayers comes through our action because we've been inspired by God.
In keeping his faith, Schooner says it's a journey, not a destination. In Louisville, Ian Hardwitt, WHAS11, on your side.
Father Schooner added counseling is offered at St. Patrick's to any student or families who need it. Yesterday, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear spoke about the importance of courts in preventing mass shootings through restrictions on access to firearms by individuals deemed dangerous. Beshear also announced that more than 1,300 public schools in Kentucky will now have a school resource officer. It's something that's mandated under the School Safety and Resiliency Act. The state school security marshal is also required to conduct annual unannounced visits to all public schools to verify state-mandated security measures and other requirements. In other news this morning, LMPD says a third juvenile has been taken into custody in connection to the deadly shooting of a teenager in June. Police said the juvenile was taken into custody in Nevada. 2 other teens were previously arrested in connection to the shooting, which police say happened on June 23rd in the Newburgh neighborhood. A teenage boy died at the scene. One suspect is being charged with murder, and the other 2 are being charged with complicity to murder. And we are still waiting to hear the unofficial outcome of the crucial union election at the Louisville SK battery plant in Hardin County. Right now, workers in favor of unionizing are ahead by a razor-thin margin of 11 votes. More than 40 ballots are being challenged and so far are not counted, which could swing the vote. Thomas Walling is a Louisville SK employee who says he's one of the contested numbers. He told WHAS he voted not to join the UAW.
We're hourly employees, same as every other team member, but yet the UAW says we don't get a vote. Our voice is not going to be heard for some reason, and I don't understand why.
In a statement, the UAW said it believes the contested votes are illegitimate and represent an employer tactic to undermine the outcome. They say the challenged ballots are not part of the group of workers who built their union, quote, from the bottom up. The review of the challenged votes and the final result is expected to take some time. If the union vote swings toward no, we're told there could be legal battles to come. Well, it is a big weekend here in Kentucky, Anna. College football is back and the excitement is building in the Derby City and really all over our area. U of L kicks off the season tomorrow, taking the field with high hopes and big expectations. So where else did we send Gabe Gonzalez but down under the lights at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium this morning? Gabe, football's here.
Hey, good morning, Grace. Yes, football season is now here. We are as close as I've ever been to the ground here at the stadium. And right now, to talk more about how you're going to get here and what you're going to do when you get here, Zach Day, Director of Marketing for U of L Athletics. Thank you for joining me this morning. All right, so if somebody is not parking here at the stadium, what should that person do if they want to park around here?
Carpool. So all of our parking is sold out for the season. That is available on the secondary market game by game. There's some affiliate lots, campus lots that you'd be able to get to the stadium, but carpooling with buddies would be the best option.
Yeah, I didn't even think about carpooling, but also like Uber and Lyft and things like that. That's also a good option too. Is there a designated spot for those places to be dropped off?
There is, and we've partnered with WHAS a season or 2 ago to be able to get folks here in the most efficient way possible through all sides of the city.
Yeah. All right, so there's also, I don't know if this is a new program, but Cans for Cards. Is that a new program or is that something that has been around? Tell me about that program as well.
New program, so have a beautiful partnership with Tri-Arrows Recycling. There's going to be 4 designated locations around the stadium that fans can drop off their recycling and yeah, I mean, just have a cleaner area around the stadium.
Is one right over there? I think I saw one. Or is that one right over there?
One on the south side of the stadium, one on the east side, one at the alley right across the street, and then one on the south side of Central.
All right, so recycle, of course, it's always, and that money, I was reading on the thing that you'll sent me, it goes back to the program here at U of L. Now, that game starts at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Are you going to be here?
I will be.
All right, 3 o'clock tomorrow. Gates open here at the stadium at 10 o'clock. So if you have that pass to come in here, come enjoy 5 hours before the game, and that kickoff is at 3 o'clock with perfect weather. Grace, back to you.
All right, Gabe, thank you. We have some other college football games for you to keep your eyes on, whether you're going or just sitting on the couch and watching on TV. The Wildcats kick off their season tomorrow in Lexington at 12:45. The IU Hoosiers also getting the season started in Bloomington. That is tomorrow at 2:30. And the Hilltoppers get going at 2 in Bowling Green. That is tomorrow night at 7. Matt, is a very exciting time of year.